Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to the early morning coffee talks. Before I get started, it's a it's a great Thursday. I'm trying to think of a word to put together with it. Um, but no, it is a great Thursday. We're gonna keep it moving like that towards the week. I hope you guys is having a great week so far. I definitely am. I would say just to jump right into it, make sure as you go out through your day that you give yourself grace. Listen, none of us out here are perfect. No one has perfection. And so I wanna dive into that a little bit. When it comes to perfection, listen, we all gonna make mistakes. All right. But the difference is how do you react to your mistakes? How do you treat yourself? How do you speak to yourself when you do, make mistakes along the way? You know? And I think a lot of times with that, when we all do make mistakes, it can lead to frustration and burnout. But I think that if we embrace our mistakes, it allows us to grow, right? Um, it allows us to reflect on where we went wrong and how we can like move forward to become better. But you just got to know, like, trying attempting to be perfect is like an illusion. It's not real, right? I think that we can be consistent on things, but to become perfect on it, nah, not even the masters of, people in their different areas of life aren't perfect with it. They just learn how to make less mistakes. You know what I mean? So just make sure that, you know, you understand that nobody's perfect, man. You're gonna make mistakes day by day at your job. You're gonna make mistakes with your kids. You're gonna make mistakes with your wife, and you're gonna make mistakes with yourself. But just understand that and remember that you're not perfect. And I think that allow you to self-reflect and also to go into the next thing I want to talk about, which is watch how you speak to yourself. Watch yourself talk. um I think it matters how we speak to ourselves. I know for me it does. And a lot of people may call you crazy. Oh, if you talk to yourself, you shouldn't answer. Listen, I talk to myself all the time, which I think in turn is another way I connect to God. Because remember, we all made in His image, and so therefore, for me personally, um, it's a way to I guess cope a little bit, because sometimes you don't want to speak to anybody about your problems or things, mistakes that you might have did. You just want to self-correct and self-reflect. And so for me, I'm very conscious on how I speak to myself now, because I think it helps rebuild resilience and self-confidence when you make a mistake and you like, man, I did this mistake, but now I'm gonna do it better next time. That for me to have that conversation isn't crazy, you know. Now it may not be positive. You like, man, I made a mistake, or I'm not, or I can't get better next time, or I'm just gonna sit in it. Then again, it's not crazy, but it's not any type of conversation that's gonna help you grow. So again, watch yourself talk as you go throughout your day. And again, I think reminding ourselves that we're not perfect is the first key. But again, give yourself some great grace and allow yourself to have positive feedback and positive self-talk. And so again, if you don't want to just speak to yourself, maybe you're like, man, I'm tired of speaking to myself. Have a homeboy, have a homegirl you can speak to, who has your best interest, who knows gonna help, who's gonna listen, and who's going to push back on you in a positive way, in a building way, right? Because again, we're all gonna have those days, but again, self-talk, I think it goes a long way. Just with ourselves. So again, the last thing I want to touch on, right? And I'm really drinking coffee for most people who don't think I'm drinking coffee. I see that. Yeah, I'm really drinking coffee. um, Again, give yourself grace. I think that when you give yourself grace, it gives you a situation, or gives you a place where you can like create a space for like self-reflection, healing, and just improvement. And again, I think when I spoke on don't worry about being perfect, the self-talk, all this is just in the space of giving yourself grace. And when you do, from my experience, it gives you or allows you to recover from your mistakes, and also it allows you like to have renewed effort, right? So you're like, man, okay, I'm not perfect, but when you recognize I'm not perfect, and then the self-talk comes in and say, you know what, I did this wrong, but now this is how I correct it. Again, that grace opens up a moment of clarity, opens up a moment for self-reflection and how you can heal and improve next time. So again, give yourself grace through your mistakes. Again, you're not perfect, but in the midst of it, the self-talk is it needs to be healthy. And if you recognize you're not doing it, then maybe reach out to a friend, like, hey, help me out with this, or hey, this is how I'm feeling. What do you think about it? And again, that person should be able to say, nah, man, you got it. Hey, keep going. It's just something slight. Don't worry about it. You'll get it next time. So just keep that in mind when you go out through your day today, this week, just as a reminder, this month, whenever, just give yourself grace. And I think that, you'll be able to stay consistent with whatever you got going on, and just understand that no one's perfect out here. So, but again, I appreciate y'all tuning in to this morning's coffee talk. Drop a comment below. Subscribe to the Husband Code if it's your first time. And if you've been watching for a while, subscribe as well. Hit the like on the video, and also hit that notification bell, because I do drop videos every day. And until next time, y'all have a wonderful Thursday, or just a great Thursday. And I will see y'all tomorrow. Peace.